What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Advice. I was doing a little brainstorming trying to figure out how to improve this Series 2 squad I got, and I decided to give Corviknight and Arcanine a try, so let's get it. Alright, so my first opponent of the Series 2 ranked ladder season is this boy Cal. He's got a pretty interesting take on a Series 2 team with Fluttermane, Fluttermane, Roaring Moon, Amoonguss, and the one and only Gholdengo. Now all these Pokemon get smacked by Slifer. I'm just looking at this team trying to figure out how it could go sour for me. And I think him leading Amoonguss and putting something to sleep is the biggest problem. I got Lumberry on Corviknight, but I have Taunt on Chip, and I think that's just more consistent. Taunting Amoonguss could be really nice, preventing Rage Powder as well. Iron Mike and Bundle can smack these Pokemon around too. I really want to bring Corviknight. I'd like to show Corviknight off. It's a really cool Pokemon. I think I'm going to lead it actually. But I still want that taunt for Amoonguss, so I'm going to put Slifer in the back. I mean, Slifer's so good, he can come clean up against whatever they have. It could be good to have that at the end game after I stall out a Tailwind if they get it up. And it's between Bundle and Iron Mike for the back. I feel like I've become really reliant on Iron Mike though, and I want to try a match without it. So I think I'm going to go with Iron Sac. I mean, Freeze Dry hits everything on his team. Hydro Pump in the rain will do good damage to Gholdengo. I like that. I'm going to lock it in. Let's run it. Good luck, have fun to Cal. May the games begin. So the idea behind Corviknight was that I wanted to shore up my fairy weakness while still being able to put out offensive pressure. And Amoonguss can't really do that, but Corviknight can. Tailwind's nice, and then the thing about Amoonguss that I don't love on ranked ladder is that you never know where the safety goggles are, so you can get punished pretty hard by a random pair of safety goggles. They lead Amoonguss Roaring Moon. Their Moon is attack boosting. So I'm going to go for a bulk up, and I'll just taunt the Amoonguss. Don't want to deal with any Amoonguss shenanigans, and if I go for a bulk up here, it's going to make it so this Roaring Moon can't really touch me. The other cool thing about Corviknight is the Mirror Armor ability. I've noticed a lot of people spamming Icy Wind with things like Iron Bundle and Fluttermane. And I can protect the partner Pokemon. Let Corviknight take that Icy Wind and repel it back so they're -1. It's also nice against Intimidate from things like Arcanine, who make life miserable for Iron Mike. So he's going for the turn 1, Terra. It's Roaring Moon. It's Flying type. And Acrobatics is probably coming. Yo! Oh, critical hit. Alright, alright. So, that's rough. Didn't expect Umbreon to take that much damage, but we do get off the taunt. Corviknight's charging up. And they go for the Spore. So that's cool. Good turn 1 for us, minus the crit. So I don't want to switch anything into this. I'm going to just bulk up again. And I will go for a Foul Play if they let me. This Roaring Moon isn't a dark type anymore, so this Foul Play should hit it decently hard. You know, all things considered, Umbreon surviving that attack boosted critical hit was pretty impressive. I don't know a lot of Pokemon that can survive that attack if it's neutral on them, so still appreciate Umbreon surviving and getting that taunt off. That's why it's nice having bulky Pokemon, you know. Crits happen, bad things happen, and you know, being able to do what you wanted to do that turn, regardless of RNG, it goes a long way. So that's why I favor bulky Pokemon. They switch out Amoonguss into Gholdengo. That's cool. They finish off Chip, but that's cool. Umbreon did a good job taunting that Amoonguss and getting rid of the Spore pressure. We're +2/+2 with Corviknight, so we don't really have to worry about damage from the Roaring Moon. I want to go Bundle here. because I want to save Roaring Moon for the Fluttermane if they have it in the back. I want to fire this Brave Bird into their Roaring Moon. I'm not really worried about Palafin anymore because of Corviknight, so I think I just focus on getting rid of their Roaring Moon so mine can come in and start putting pressure on. And this Icy Wind will make Gholdengo slower than Corviknight, so I'll get a little speed control on him. I switched my Iron Bundle from Focus Sash to Life Orb. That way I could rely more comfortably on Freeze Dry instead of using Hydro Pump. And you can see that Icy Wind hits hard with the Life Orb. It's just barely not a 2-shot. Roaring Moon should still be faster than Corviknight after an Icy Wind. They go for another Acrobatics. But Bundle tanks it. We take those. Goodbye. Okay, so Amoonguss and something else in the back. Gholdengo fires a Shadow Ball. And we get a Mirror Armor drop. Let's go. Benefits of Corv. That was Life Orb damage. Corviknight is a tank. But now they're -1, so if I can connect a Hydro Pump on Gholdengo, it should go down. I'm Life Orb too. They bring in Fluttermane. I think Roost is a good play here, because judging from Gholdengo's Life Orb Shadow Ball, we should take one from Fluttermane. And I can just blast the pump at Gholdengo. It should pick up with the Spadef drop. I'm just thinking maybe I don't Roost here. I mean, they only have Amoonguss in the back. So if I can just eliminate both Pokemon right now, then I don't have to worry about Protect mind games with the Amoonguss. So I'm just going to Brave Bird Fluttermane, and I'm going to hit Hydro Pump into this Gholdengo, and we're connecting. Okay, they do protect Fluttermane, so hindsight, Roost was the better play. But we do connect the pump. Bang. Wet him up. Adios, amigo. Alright. We lose Bundle to the Life Orb chip. Yeah, Roost would have been really nice there. I'm still learning how to play Corv. But I am really liking it so far, so I'm going to use this team for a couple more episodes at least. That 4-hour Shiny Hunt Roaring Moon versus his Amoonguss. Speed boosting nature, because it's speed before greed every day. I'm just going to Brave Bird Amoonguss and Acrobatics it too. And with Terra Flying, this bulky Roaring Moon shouldn't get 2-shot. We know they're not specs. And they won't have any super effective damage against Roaring Moon unless they have Icy Wind. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, I think the play was always to double the Fluttermane here because it just protected. Because I could get punished by an Amoonguss Protect here, so... yeah, I think this is a misplay. But they don't protect, so it's fine. Yeah, the reason it makes sense to take out Fluttermane after protecting is because Amoonguss shouldn't have any damage into Roaring Moon, so they might put me to sleep, but then they can't do anything to me while I'm sleeping. Corviknight eats the Shadow Ball. So we do take out Amoonguss, but I mean, if they had protected there, I just doubled into it. So yeah, if I'm in that position again, I definitely want to double into the Fluttermane there. But now we can attack into Fluttermane. But yeah, the Corviknight, the other reason I wanted Corviknight was because not only is my team weak to fairy types, which Corviknight helps with, but I noticed there was an uprising in the usage of Tusk. And even though Iron Mike usually tanks the Headlong Rush, it's nice to just have a flying type switch in, and that's something I didn't have before. Okay, they go for a Protect there. Just being salty. I understand. I'm gonna get you next turn though. And if you're sashed, I'm gonna get you the turn after that too. Matter of fact, I might just sit here and let you think about what's coming for a little while. And while I'm doing that, I want to say thank you to everybody. 964 subs in just over 5 months. We're almost at 1,000. I really appreciate y'all. Everyone who subscribed, everyone who likes and comments, it really means a lot to me, so appreciate that. We'll let this dude stop squirming now. Hit him with that acro. Bring him down to sash. Moonblast isn't even a 2-shot. If I was feeling really petty, I might even Dragon Dance here, but then I risk losing to a crit. This dude did Protect. I should have Dragon Danced in your face. I never understand the salty Protects. Did I do something this game? GG, boy. Better luck next time. I told y'all Slifer would put in work this game. Let's go. First match of the ranked season. Dub. Alright, we got Lilycole Trick Room, Maushold Annihilape. Where's your Paradox at? Pull up with the Paradox. So I like Slifer and Iron Mike in the lead here. It's good against both the Maushold Annihilape lead as well as the Oranguru lead. As much as I want to bring Corviknight to this matchup, it's just really not good into this one. I like Iron Sac just in case they're Terra Fire Annihilape. And then Arcanine with Citrus Berry is really good to have in the back if they go with the Eruption, Instruct Eruption, so we got to have answers to both. This team has some big threats. Shouldn't be an easy game. Good luck, have fun to me. Okay, Oranguru Maushold, so they're going for the Trick Room route. Now, this Oranguru could be Inner Focus, but at the very worst, I'd bypass Follow Me to get some chip into it, so. Is there any reason to go for a Dragon Dance here? No, I'm just going to Throat Chop this Oranguru and fake it out. I'm just thinking, what if this Maushold just blasts me with a Population Bomb, but there's just so much to think about with this lead. I think I'm just going to bank on them going Follow Me. Decent chip into Oranguru. They do go for the Follow Me. Give me that throat. Critically. And they get Trick Room up. Okay, so I'm just going to Throat Chop Oranguru and Drain Punch Maushold. Psychic. I guess that crit technically hurt me because now I get less recovery from this Drain Punch. So now Maushold goes down, Torkoal comes in, and they spam Eruption with Instruct because they're really talented and nothing takes out Oranguru in one shot, ever. Even if it's super effective. So now I gotta dance around 3 turns of Trick Room. And this little turtle is gonna have his way with me. Unless I do something about it. So I'm gonna go Protect here. I'm gonna switch in Arcanine. And hope I don't get crit. Because crit just ends the game for me. Because Torkoal is fair and balanced. I have a lot of respect for people who play Torkoal. Like an incomprehensible amount of respect. Just a really difficult mon to play. Because you have to like click Terra Fire. And then you have to click 150 base power eruption. And you have to make sure you don't accidentally instruct your opponent when you're telling Torkoal to use its 150 base power move boosted by Terra in the Sun twice. And then you do like 60% to a resist, who fortunately has a citrus berry so that it might survive the next one. And we do, cause them EVs. So now I go for a Dragon Dance and extreme speed into this Oranguru, so that they can't double eruption again. And they switch out Oranguru because the play was obvious and they've seen it before. And they think they're super clever switching in their Annihilape into my extreme speed, but that was the only play I could make because Torkoal is fair and balanced. So Arcanine goes down without doing really anything besides scaring off their Oranguru, which is cool, I guess. But I Dragon Dance in his face to assert my dominance because I'm talented and he's a Torkoal player. So now I bring in Iron Hands. And I'm going to fake out the Torkoal because I hate it. And I'm going to Acrobatics with the Terra into this Annihilape and force him to make a prediction. And I think even if he Rage Fists me, predicting the Terra flying, I should survive because my EVs are fire. And now he's like, damn, maybe I shouldn't have Terra'd with my Torkoal because it'd be nice to have it for the Annihilape. But I'm like, hey, look at me, I still got my Terra, boy. Please don't kill me with a Rage Fist. If you get crit once by this team, it's basically game over. Okay, Torkoal flinches. He goes for a bulk up in my face because he liked my Dragon Dance play. But it doesn't save him because I'm +1 and Acrobatics is crazy. Nice bulk up. Okay. Wait, who'd I bring in the back again? Alright, Iron Sac, cool. So, I'm going to Acrobatics Torkoal. And I'm going to Drain Punch Oranguru. Brap. Goodbye. And now he gets to kill my Roaring Moon, who did an amazing job and doesn't deserve to die here. But deserves a good rest. And now I bring in Iron Sac at full health. And I don't risk the Hydro Pump miss. We just go for the Life Orb Freeze Dry. And if it survives that, we flex with the Fire Punch. Battle was cancelled. GG, well played. Thanks for the game. And that's where we're going to end it. So we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.